Good morning everyone, welcome back. So today we are here with a new video of MS Access. So here in this video we will learn about the basic components of MS Access window, and we will also learn that how to create a table and how to create the form by using the wizard option. First we will learn the theory part, then we will do the practical of all the things. So for further detailed knowledge about that theoretical portion and the practical portion, we will move to our window screen. Students, here in this video, we will learn about the components of MS Access window, and we can also learn that how to create a table and how to create a form in MS Access. So here, first, we will learn that to start MS Access, if we want to open the MS Access in our computer system, then we have to follow few steps. Number one, first we have to click on the start button, or we have to click the start button on the taskbar located at the bottom left corner of your screen. Then after that we have to point to the all program option. Then in that option we have to select the Microsoft Office. Once we select the Microsoft Office, then we have to go through with the application in that Microsoft Office called the Microsoft Office Access 2007. Then the Access application will launch and open. This is the first way through which you can start your MS Access in your computer system. And in the second way, you just have to click on the start button, then go through with the run option. And the shortcut key to open the run option is Window plus R. In that run option, you have to type the MS Access without the space, and then you have to click on the OK button. Then that MS Access window will appear on your screen. Now here the next thing is how to create a new database document. So first, after opening the Access application, where we have to select the select database blank database option. Then under the blank database section, in the file name, we have to click on the create button and type the name of the file. Now I'll show you the example that how you can create a blank database. Once the MS Access window launch on your screen, then the interface is just seem like that you have seen in your screen. Once you open that, once you go through with that particular portion, then here you have to click on the blank database option. Then in that file name option, you have to type the name of your file. As we already know that a database can contains numbers of tables in it. Now we will study about the Access window components. So here that we have 7 window components, then one by one we will read about all that. Here the first component is quick access bar. Here this one, the bar that is just attached with the office button, it is called the quick access bar. Quick Access toolbar contains the shortcuts for the most commonly used tools and can be quickly customized. Means it can by default it can contains 3 options like the save button, undo and redo that you have seen on your screen, and it can be easily be customized by clicking on this small arrow. Now the next thing is Microsoft Office button. The button that this is the rounded button that you have seen on your screen. This is called the Microsoft Office button. It contains the common file and system commands. Basically, these Microsoft Office button contains the file and the system commands. The third one is, this is called the menu bar. That home, create, external data, this is called the menu bar or the tabs we call. It contains the tabs that displays the tools and commands in the ribbon. Now, the next thing is ribbon, the fourth one. Here you have seen from this menu bar to this groups, this is called the ribbons. Ribbon contains the group of tools that is used with the MS Access 2007. The next is data sheet area that displays the current database. Here that number 5, this is the data sheet area where you can work. Now what about the sixth one? This one is the sixth one. That sixth one area is called the shutter bar. This is called the shutter bar. It displays a list of database project that is to be created or that has created. The next is status bar. We are already familiar with the status bar that contains the database information and the shortcuts of that database. Now, the next thing is the ribbon contains the command grouped by task. We are talking about the ribbon here. The first is tab bar. The tab bar contains tabs that displays the tools and command in the ribbon. Each tab displays different functionalities here. This is called the tab bar. The next is the command button. It is a shortcut icon on the ribbon that performs a specific function. The next is the ground. The ground contains the functions related to the specific group. The next is the launcher bar. It opens a dialog box that provides more options for the selected group. Here you have seen this is the command button, this is the tab bar, these are the groups, and this is called the launcher, the smallest button. Now, the next is to create a form. As we all know that a form is called the front end of any database and database is the back end of anything. So, a form is an easy and efficient way to enter the data into a table. Next, it access provides several predefined forms and provided the different wizards to create the form. Here you have seen it is an example of a form wizard. From here, you can select the tables and you can create the forms. So here are a few steps that you have to follow while you are doing the work in to create the document. First, click on the create tab. Then in the forms group, click on the more forms option. Then in the third step, we have to click on the form wizard. The form wizard window displays. Then we have to select the table TB1. It can depend upon your choice for which table you want to create the form. The demo form, the table queries drop down menu. Here you have to select the form, type of form, then click on this upgraded arrow, right double arrows to add all the available fields to the form. This arrow is used to add the fields to the form. Now, then click on the next button and after that select the type of the form, columnar, tabular. There are different type of forms that you will able to see on your screen once you are creating the form by using the wizard option. Then after that you have to click on the next button, then select the desired style. From here you can select the style of your font, then click on the next button, type the form demo in the text box to add the title of the form. Means from here you can give the title to your form, then click on the finish button. So here are few steps that you need to follow if you want to create a form in your database. Now we will do the practical, that how to open the Words MS Access window, how to create a table and how to create a form. So for further knowledge we will move to our practical screen. So students, here in this video we will learn about the practical work of MS Access. Here first we get to know that how to open the MS Access. So we have different ways to open the MS Access here. Our first way is that if we want to open the MS Access in our computer system. So first we have to click on the start button. Under that start button we have to select the Microsoft. We have to search for the Microsoft Office. So once we open the Microsoft Office from here, then we will able to see here in this package of MS Office here that Microsoft Office Access 2000 civil application will appear on your screen. So if you want to open it, simply you have to just click over it and you will able to see that the Microsoft Access window will appear on your screen. This is the first way through which you can open your MS Access. Now the second way is if you want to open the MS Access by using the shortcut menu, then simply you just have to select the run option, or the shortcut key to open the run option is window plus R. In that run option, you simply have to type MS Access without a space. You have to type MSACCESS. Fine. Once you write this thing in your run option, then you have to click on the OK button. Hence, you will able to see that again that window will appear on your screen. This is the second way to open the MS Access. And The third way to open your MS Access is you can create the shortcut of the MS Access on your desktop screen or anywhere, or you can pin it and you can directly able to open it. Now, once we get this window on our screen, now the next step is we have to select the new blank database from here. Once we select it here from here, then it will provide us a tab that contains the name of the file name. So here we have to write the name of our file. Suppose here I'm writing the name of my file like Arden, Arden, and once I write the name of my file, then it we have to click on the create button. After clicking on this create button, here a new screen will appear in front of you or in front of your screen. So here this is the entry view. Here if you want to enter anything, this is for the beginner purpose. If you want to enter anything, you can directly fill it from here. But now I'll tell you that here if we want to make any database, so first we have to create that database. So for that we just have to click on the view tab. Here in the datasheet tab, under this view group, you have to click on the this view small arrow option. Here you will able to see two views like datasheet view and design view. Datasheet view, right now we are in the datasheet view, and if we want to create something, if we want to create any table, then we have to click on the design view. So right now I want to design a field, or right now I want to design a table, then I have to go through with the design view option. Once I click here, then a Save As dialog box will appear on your screen. Here it will ask the name of the table. So whatever the name you want to give to your table, you can just write it. Suppose I'm giving the name to my table is class 1. So here I'm writing the name of my table is class 1, and I have to click on the OK button. That we have already discussed that once we click here, that field name and data type and description window will appear on your screen. Here field name means the name or the heading of the field. Like suppose if you want to insert the name of the students, then the field name must be the name, and if you want to insert the class and the roll number of the student, then the field name must be the class and the roll number. Data type defines of the data that that can be contained by a variable. Suppose the name of your field is name, so that the data type of that field will contain the character value, and the description should define the description about that particular data items that can be contained by the field. So now the thing is how we can enter the data or how we can create any field in the table form. So here you have seen this small key. It is just seems like a key. It is called the primary key. Basically here ID means you can assign any of the field the primary key. That the primary key means you can assign any field to primary key means it can contains only the unique value. The value will never be repeated. Suppose I have assigned the roll number to the primary key, then we are not allowed it to input the same roll number again and again. So here if I want to remove this primary key, then I have to click here and right click on this primary key. Now the primary key will remove. We can assign only single primary key to a table. Means if we are having more than one table, then each table must contain only one primary key. Suppose right now I don't want to write the name ID of the student. I want to write the roll number of the student. So here the field name must be roll number. Now the next one is we have to input the type of the data, means that can be contained by this field number, field name. So here you have seen once we click on this drop down list, here you will see the number of types of data type like text, memos, number, date and time, currency, auto number, yes and no, OLE and object, hyperlink, attachment, and lookup wizard. So that roll number will contains the numerical value. So here we select the type of the data is the numerical value. From here you will see two more options like the general and the lookup. In this general from general bar you can change the setting of your field. Now the next thing that I want to insert is name of the student. The next field must be name of student. Then I again here the data type of that name of student must be in the text format. Here you can also see that the field size means the text variable can contain the maximum 255 variable or the characters. The next thing that I want to insert inside my table is the class of my or the grade of my student. Suppose here I'm writing the grade and I want to insert the grade in text format, then I have to select it from here. The next thing is the email ID. Email ID, email of that student, then it will be in the format of hyperlink, because that every mail id contains the link, that is called the hyperlink. So once I create this, I just have to click on the save button, or right now I'm pressing the shortcut key of control plus s. So from just clicking on this office button, you will just press the save option. Once you press the save option, then now your table is saved, and if you want to see its view, then you just have to click on the view tab and go through with the data sheet view. Here you have seen the field that we inserted in the design view, that roll number, name of the students, and the grade of the student, and the email, that all will appear in the data sheet view. So from here you have two options. You can just fill the data directly, or you can just fill the data by using the form at all. So now the next thing is, here I'll tell you how to create a form. Now table creation is done. If we want to again make a table, then inside the create option, I again have to click on the table. Once I click on the table option, then again I'll able to make the another table. If right now I don't want any table, then I have to click on the delete button, and it will ask me that table 1 is it's open. Then click on the OK button. From here, if you want to create the form to fill the data or to enter the data, then you just have to select this table. If you want to delete it, you can directly delete it from here, like close it. Fine. Now the next thing is how to create the form to input the data. Then inside the create option, under the forms group, you can use or you can draw your forms. You have two ways to draw your forms: by inserting the object, or by clicking on this more of or more form option. You will able to see different, like here, different options like form wizard, data sheet, model dialog, and the pivot table. So suppose I want to create my form by using the form wizard, then I simply have to click on the form wizard view. Once I click the form wizard view, then the form wizard dialog box will appear on your screen. Here you have seen, from here this table and query option, you will able to select the table. Suppose right now I'm only having one table. If you have more than one table, then this drop down list, you will able to get number of tables. Now the next thing is, whatever the field that you want to insert in your form, that then you can insert it from here. Like suppose I want to insert the roll number of the student first, then I can insert it from here. The name of the student, the grade. Suppose after that I want to insert the email, then I can insert the email first, and at the end I want to insert the grade of the student, then I can insert it from here. If you want to shuffle it up and down, then you can also shuffle it. Then again you have to click on the next option. Once you click on the next option, it will ask from you the layout, which would you like to prefer in your form. Means layout means the design of your form. Now the next thing is, from here you can select the columnar, tabular. Here you have seen whatever the things I have selected, it will reflect in the corner screen, in the data sheet view, if you want that in the justified view. But right now I want I want to display my data in the columnar form, then I have to select the columnar field, and after that I'll to click on the next button. Once I click on the next button, here it will ask the style of your form. Means whatever the style you want to insert in your form, then you can select it from here. Suppose here, once I click on the apex, then it should be in the gray format, aspect, and number of forms are here. So whatever the design you would like to make in your form, then you can just create or you can just get it from here. Suppose I want this font, so I want this layout of my form, then I have selected this style, and I just click on the next button. Here it will again ask you the title of your form, means the name of your form that you want to give. Suppose I want to give it the name that form 1. So here I'm writing the form 1 because it's the form of the table number 1. That's why I'm writing here the form 1. After that, it will ask two more things: that open the form to view the enter information, or modify the form design. So if whatever the queries, right now I'm selecting the open the form to view the enter information. Then at the end, I have to click on the finish option. Here you have seen, once I click on the finish option, you will able to see a design of form. You can just customize it according to your need. Right now I'm showing you an example, that suppose the roll number of my student is 1 and the name of my student is Anu. The email that I want to input is, it's Anshu Arora 291. Then I can just write the email from here, Anshu Arora 291 at the rate of gmail.com. Fine. So here I'm inputting the data by using the form. The grade is 7. So once I finish all the data, I have to just click on the save option. For the next thing, you will able to see here this record just above the status bar. Here this is the record. Right now I'm having only one record. So here if you want to insert the another one, then you just have to click here. Suppose in the roll number 2 I have to again write the name of the student like Tanuja, and here I'm just writing the email ID of that particular person, Tanuja. So Tanuja Latwal. Right now I'm writing here the email ID of that student is Tanuja at the rate gmail.com, suppose. So again it asks me the grade, so I'll apply the grade 8. Then I have to save this. Once I save this thing, then you will able to see whatever the things we have filled in our form, it will reflect in our table too. Here you have seen, I have to refresh this, or if it is not reflected in your table, then again it is saved with the name of the Arden. I'm just closing my file and I'm again reopening my file in the MS Access. So for that I have to again click on the run option, then type the MS Access here, and now I'll open my file from here. The recent open database you can see from here and you can use it from here. Like if I'm opening the Arden one, then now you will able to see whatever the things, like I have input two details of the two students. So here you have seen whatever the things that we insert through the form, it will reflect in the table format. Hope you all will get that how to create a table, and if we want to insert the data in the easy format, then we can use the form, and how to design a form and how to design or how to insert the data by using the form here.
So students, that's all about today's information. If you have any doubt, any query related to the video or the things that we discussed in our video, so you can contact me, you can call me, you can WhatsApp me, or you can drop a message in the Dropbox. And one more thing that you have to keep in your mind, you have to complete your work and forward it to me. Thank you. Have a nice day.